Ooh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku, and in this video we'll be showing you where all the Wisp locations are for Hoenn in 2023's Halloween event. Now, as you may or may not know, every first Wisp that you pick up in every region will actually set off an encounter with that region's ghost Pokemon of choice. This region, obviously being Hoenn, is Dusknoir, and at the very end of this Wisp video you will be able to fight the Alpha Dusknoir. So we're starting off in Petalburg Woods, where you actually want to head to the very top right and then just south a little bit of that. Then you will get your very first Wisp of many. Next up is Granite Cave. You may need flash for this, but we're going to fly to Duford Town and go in the cave just above it. Obviously, if you just follow me here, you'll notice that you will also find the Wisp. So now in Slateport City, we're heading north just above us in Route 110, and obviously in the water there will be your next Wisp. Flying over to Malville now, we're going for Route 111, and we just want to head north and go into the desert area, and you will see it clear as day. Up next then, we're flying to Falabur Town, which is at the top of the map, and we're just going to head over to the left hand side and take the waterfall up, and the Wisp should be there. Right after that, however, we don't really want to fly anywhere. We're just going to head south, and we're going straight for Meteor Falls, and we're eventually going to go through all of the cave using the waterfall, etc. We're going to go to where Beldums normally spawn. Rather than me trying to explain it, obviously I'll let the video show you where it is. Next, we're just flying to Laveridge Town, and we're going to go through the back of the PC and chill with the grannies in the jacuzzi and take the Wisp from there. Next up, we're flying to Malville again, but there isn't actually a Wisp here. We need to go here for the bike shop, as we need to change to the Acro bike. Once you've got your bike then, you want to fly to Four Tree City, then you want to head to your left and then straight south, all the way into Route 19, where you will then surf, use your waterfall, and then hop across the beams. So once again, you need the bike for this, the hopping skill bike. If you don't have it, go swap it in Malville City. If you do have it, hold your B button before moving again. Now we're flying to Lily Cove City, and we're going to Route 21, left as far as possible, and then just north a tiny bit where a normal Reggie spawn would be in the original games. We're now flying back to Lily Cove City, going to the left into Route 121, surfing across Route 122 and reaching 123. You want to stay to the top left of this Route 123, you cannot come from Malville City's direction. Next up is the Route 127, which is complete water, and it's going to be impossible for most people to find without a guide. You want to fly to Evergrande City, which is below Victory Road. You want to take the waterfall and just surf around. Eventually you'll reach a spot if you keep to the right hand side where you can dive underwater, then dive back up, and then you will find the Wisp on the other side. Now we're heading to Pacific Log Town. Is that how it's actually pronounced? Pacific Log? Anyways, we want to go to Route 132, 133. It is very important that you follow the directions that I am going in. Obviously, this is why I'm waffling on, so that you can follow it without me speeding up the video too much. Next, we're flying back to Petalburg City, and we're just going to go down to Route 105 by surfing, and if we just keep to the left, you will actually see the Wisp very obviously where the other Reggie spawn is. Next up is possibly my worst nightmare. We're flying to Duford Town, and we're heading to Route 107, 108, where the abandoned ship is. Now I'm going to waffle on just a little bit about this one, because once you enter the ship, there's a couple of battles you need to do. You'll see me going to grab the key as well, which is on a certain floor. Then you need to go into certain rooms. You need to go in the bottom right room, then the I think bottom left room, and then the top right room, and it's a nightmare. But as you can see me doing on the screen, you can hopefully follow. You just need to find the shining bright lights on the floor if it's not very apparent in the video. Next on the list is the one next to Oldale Town at Route 102. You just want to head to the cave to your left and then go to the bottom left of the cave on the extra opening, and then you will find the Wisp at the top right. On this one, once again, we're going back to Malville City, but not for a Wisp. We're quickly changing back to the Mac bike so that we got some speed. Once you've got that Mac bike, however, you want to head to Rustboro City and head for Route 115. You just want to surf as north as you can, stay to the top right, and you'll eventually find the Wisp up there as well. Next up, we're flying to Laveridge Town, and we want to head for Mount Chimney. As you can see, I'm going straight for the cable car. Once you've gone through there, you'll be on Mount Chimney. You want to head to the very top left and you'll see the next Wisp. Next we'll fly back to Ford Tree City. We're going to head as far right as possible here until we reach the water. Once the water has been reached, you can surf across it and go into the Scorched Slab, and you'll see the Wisp very apparent in front of you. Going back to Lily Cove City once again, we're going to the left of Route 121, and then we just want to surf down through 122 to Mount Pyre. Once you're in Mount Pyre, you just want to climb to the very tippy top, and you'll see it at the top left. Flying once again to Lily Cove City, we're going to head as far right as possible, and you can see that we need to surf over to 124, and at a certain point at the top right you will actually see a dive spot. You want to dive down there, go around, come back up, and you'll see the Wisp in front of you. Now we're heading back to Pacific Log Town. We're going through 131. And we want to reach Sky Pillar. As you can see on screen, obviously that's where I'm heading, and we're just going to use the fast bike once again. Obviously if you don't have the fast bike because you've done this in a different order, make sure to go back to Malville City, change your bike to the fast one. Once you've got your Mac bike, obviously you just want to follow it all the way around, and you want to make sure that you fall through the middle of one of these slots on purpose. Once you reach the top though and see the sleeping Rayquaza, obviously you can see the Wisp next to him as well. Now last but not least, we're in Sutopolis City, and we just want to head to the far left. Then we're going to head north and just follow it round. Now if you've been following this guide and this is actually your last one, just be very cautious once again that this last one will spawn the Alpha Dusknoir. Now if he does kill you, or you run away, or you kill it, you can actually restart the game, or you can fly somewhere else, fly back, and it will respawn because it's the final Wisp and the Alpha. So there you have it, ladies and gents. There is all the locations, there is the Alpha, and I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I don't knock her out, and I can see you on the next video. See ya!